Flow Pilates, and I wanted to just make a video quickly that addresses hamstring leg flexibility when you are on vacation and you don't necessarily have a strap or a tool to use to stretch your legs. So I'm going to go through some stretches that you can try to do lying down on your back. I'm on my reformer today, so you can lie on the floor or on your bed in a hotel room. But we want to have one leg bent so that it is more accessible to pull the other leg in and hold behind the thigh. We're going to start with a bent leg in that leg that you're working. We're going to stretch up, flexing the foot, and then bend the knee in. Stretch up, flexing the foot, and then bending the knee in. If you don't extend the leg all the way, that's okay. But we want to try as best we can to really lengthen and get that leg as straight as possible. You could flex and point, flex and point if you'd like, or some people like to floss the nerve and then you would point and flex, point and flex, and you can do either one, whatever seems perfect for you. We're going to work on that same leg. Now, you may not be able to actually hold on to your calf and bring your leg out to the side. So we're going to do what we can in the best way. So I'm going to keep the left leg bent, but I'm going to turn it out so it counterbalances my other leg going into turn out. I'm still going to be holding onto that thigh, and then I'm just going to do the same thing. Extend the leg and bend. Extend the leg and bend. And as I do that, I am still stretching some of my hamstring muscles, like the semitendinosus, the semimembranosus on the inside. I'm still stretching the soleus and the gastroc if I'm flexing the foot. And you can do a few just like that. Good, and then we're gonna bring the leg back to center. Now, this other knee is going to feel like it's in the way a little bit, so I'm gonna extend it out a little bit. If I was just had my feet flat on a surface like the floor, I would just extend it out a little bit in front of me so that I have room to cross this leg over a little bit, okay? So for today, I'm gonna let it hang on my foot bar there, and I'm gonna bring the leg across slightly, and I'm gonna do the same thing across. Extend and bend, extend and bend. If you'd like, you can flex the foot and bend, extend and bend, or you can do this where you extend, flexing the foot, and then point, extend and point, or you can point and then flex and then point and flex. So we're just getting a nice, easy, accessible, active stretch in that leg. We're going to bend the other leg and we're going to kind of cross our leg all the way over, and then we're going to stretch that leg across. Now, as I'm pulling on the knee, I also want to feel like I'm weighted in my hip, as if I could just take the two bones, ends of the bones, and pull them in opposition. This is going to help me get a deeper stretch in that hip, helps to really lengthen the piriformis muscle. And then we bring it back to center. You could do a figure 4 and try to pull from the back of the thigh. You can pull in towards you directly, or you can go across towards the opposite shoulder, whatever one feels good. Or I sometimes like to do a little rocking action as I'm doing this stretch, coming in and out of it. This feels really nice. Just keeping it active. Good. And then we will switch legs. So let's start on the other leg. Again, we have our starting leg is now bent. We're going to pull in our thigh. We're going to straighten and bend. And straighten and bend. We can add the flexed foot. Straighten and bend. We get more of a pull in those calf muscles. And bend. We can flex the foot as we go up and then point as we come down. Flex the foot as we go up, point as we come down. We can point as we go up and flex to come down. Point and flex. So you're going to take the standing leg and open it out to the side. Take the one you're working on and also rotate it out. And then we're going to do the same thing. Straightening and bending, just with a relaxed foot maybe to start. Or you can do it the same way the whole time. It's really up to you. What feels good in your body? Flex and bend. Flex and bend. We're going to flex the foot, point the foot a couple times, just to show you all the options. And point and flex and point and flex and bring the legs back in. You may lengthen out the bottom leg, bring the leg across now. And you're going to straighten and bend. I would recommend keeping the hip down in this position. And flex and point. And flex and point. We could do one where we're just flexing. Feels really nice. And then we could do a few where we point first and then flex. Point first and then flex. Very good. Bring the leg back to center. You're going to bend your other leg further in, cross it all the way like a lady, and pull across the body. The opposite hip can come off of the mat a little bit, but you want to still feel weighted, like it's being pulled back in opposition. This feels so good. To get those hips open. I always recommend taking very deep breaths as you're working through these stretches. Bring the leg into a figure four, grab behind the thigh on the other leg, and you're going to pull in. And then I want you to just get into a nice slow rhythm with your breath, rocking side to side. Feels so good in the hips and the glutes. And then we're going to place that foot back down and release. So again, that's just a great way to stretch your back body if you don't have a strap or any tools to use and you're on vacation and you just really feel tight in your legs. Maybe you've sat on a plane or in a car for a really long time. Always good to just get your legs moving as much as you can. Gets blood circulation and makes you feel really good. Thanks again. This is Bella Pilates, and we'll see you next time.